the Wolves.
He TPs to the tier 1 tower again, or the tier 2, I guess.
Yeah.
Get back into the lane. And we're going to see first blood from Arteezy thanks to this tri-lane. So it actually pays off pretty much. Been pulling a lot. And as you're seeing, Abed, he's gone real deep. Ori looks to be dead. The Fairy Fire not able to keep him alive. And a nice sidestep by Abed, keeping him outside the arms of Baboka. You can see Siamese Cat is pursuing as well. Abed looks to be dead, though. Baboka will get credit for that one, but easily. And Baboka on the other side of the lane here looks to be taken out. As Nightfall again getting gone on, and just absolutely slowed to a crawl. Arteezy getting gone on in the bot lane though. As you see the vacuum back into the fray, it looks like Arteezy is going to die, along with Nightfall, who is just so freaking slow. Might as well be sheeped at this point. And 2 cores dead for EG.
Be a lot. He wants the TP to be up for when he dies and respawns and comes back to this top lane.
Abed getting off a nice flame break. Does have the lasso, but XXS looks mega dead right here with several sticky napalm stacks on top of him. Baboka looking for collateral onto Crit, but he's not going to find it. So a nice cleanup here from EG. Abed is the one doing extreme to help take out this tier 1 tower, but they're going to get backstabbed here from Aster. The poison touch to start things out. Baboka with the roll-in. Ori is here as well with the static link. Arteezy is mega dead. Obviously flying not even level 6 yet, so can't curse. We see the lasso from Abed trying to get some collateral kill here onto Ori. Gets Grave for the time being. He's actually doing a lot of damage, but he won't find the kill onto Abed. You can see another Urn Charge applied by Baboka. So 1-for-1 to start, but finally Baboka gets his revenge onto Abed. We'll see if they can get one on Crit as well. So this is turning out really nicely for Aster overall as the snowball comes in, but just delays the inevitable. And again, a heal comes out on a Crit, but he is likely to fall nonetheless. So it ends up being a 2-for-1, make it a 3-for-1. A beautiful roll from Baboka. Very something we're not used to seeing. Ori picking a nice fat stack here, but here comes the snowball flame break call. You can see the TP's coming in, but Nightfall with that ult available to him end up taking out Ori again. That is going to be his, is that his 3rd death? Yes, his 3rd death of the game. So he is the one struggling for Aster, while EG, it's been Nightfall, but with that ult now, and the tomato creep, Sprout going to help them out. Looks like Siamese Cat's going to drop as well. And I think some continual sticky napalm stacks. His Fly still not level 6. He's going to need that tome. He's dead. Abed looks to be mega dead, but there's a Cold Embrace. Crit trying to split some damage here. They're going to lose Abed, and Crit will likely fall next. Baboka does end up dropping, so it's a 2-for-1. Better than it could have been, although Ori ends up dying to Arteezy. He just keeps dying over and over. That's the 4th death for him. My goodness.
Yeah.
We didn't get to see that one, but he's in the top lane, which I thought was going to die anyway. Interesting.
Oh, that's a lasso.
Hey, lasso on position 1 Spectre. Gets snowballed in. Flame break back and punched into the air. Crit. Set everything up there as Abed obviously helped with the lasso. Oh, I'm not on a range here.
No, but you need Battlefield plus phase boost.
So Abed with the flame break, can't quite find the distance. He's going to get Spectral Dagger, attempting the TP out, but the vacuum will cancel it. So Aster again going to find the kill onto Abed. Looks like Monet gets credit for that one. Crit continually getting charged on with this urn as Baboka finishes him off. So a 2-for-0. Aster is just all over the place. And I feel like, not to put anything on Ori here, but we'll have to talk about Spectre's build here in just a moment. As Abed flame break, Ori gets off the illusion rune, I believe, but he's still going to find the real one with the lasso. And Nightfall's in the area as well in that Lycan form, looking to finish off Ori, but he's got a big static link. He's going to get Surge and Grave, so he is more than fine. Abed on the cliff, and he is dead. So EG completely punished for this, as Crit getting chased down now by Ori with all that massive damage that he accumulated in this fight. Fly's TP canceled, so Aster coming out way on top in this fight. A 3
showing up to the fights. He's getting active on Spectre. Oh,
Arteezy, back wall. Wall does not connect, but creates enough space for them to know exactly where he wants to go. So, conversation.
That's right. Right before you die.
Abed's getting static linked. Ori doesn't get a really long one here. You can see the Ice Shards blocking him off completely from the rest of his team. He pops the BKB, but the right clicks are pretty fearsome coming from Nightfall. They're going to turn their sights on to the Siamese Cat instead. He graves himself. And is that actually going to be enough to live? He's getting blocked by his own creeps, and Arteezy has to end the pursuit. Now Abed getting rolled in and kicked back into the fray. Ori with a nice plasma field. There's the cold embrace to try to save Abed for the time being. But there's the big curse, a huge vacuum into essentially nothing, though. Walrus Punch comes down. They've already lost Baboka along with Siamese Cat, so it's a 2 for nothing. And XXS falls to Abed as well. And Abed somehow staying alive throughout all of this. They have lost Arteezy, though, as Crit and company looking to potentially reset. A nice sidestep there as Baboka flies off the map. Abed continuing to pursue, but Baboka getting a decent distance now. And Crit has to be careful. He's extremely low on HP. So they lose Arteezy, but they get essentially everybody outside of the Spectre.
Supports on both sides, carrying this game pretty hard. Wyvern looked really strong in that fight with the saves. Very powerful.
Oh, we're gonna have another fight, man. This is a big brawling game for sure. As a huge punch in the air as Fly gets credit for the kill onto Baboka. Arteezy, he's the one actually segregated from his team a little bit here. Cold Embrace is gonna save it for the time being, but he's getting static linked. And you can see Ori, he has to be careful though. He's very low HP as Knife's just continue to right click it, but there's the Grave along with the BKB. Can he get the distance? The Snowball is coming in from the outside. Not gonna connect as Crit now puts himself in a little bit of a precarious spot. But it looks like EG, now that they lost Arteezy, don't want to fight any longer. So another fight where it feels like this is so back and forth. This is really entertaining.
Dying.
Yeah. Oh, Ori getting gone on. You see Nightfall with that ult. The Dragon is doing a lot of damage. There's the Grave, though. And you can see Siamese Cat doing a great job this game, but it's not going to save Ori this time around. And in fact, he will get out with that casualty.
Because Arteezy's been dying as well. Fly?
Yeah, he's getting kicked back, and he looks to be mega dead. The rest of his team not anywhere close. Only 30-second downtime, though.
Top tower is under attack.
But we can see that it's a very even game. Obviously, EG now have the Aegis on this.
There's items to do with anything.
For the jump, he's going to get the lasso. This is going to be onto Baboka to start things off. Arteezy jumps in as well. Nightfall gets credit for it. Look at all these summons that EG has to their disposal.
That's a great jump. I think they need to give Baboka that respect this game. A lot of the time jumping at Earth Spirit feels like, you know, you're going on the guy that like wants to initiate anyway.
This looks like the Jenkins special here. Sorry, Gremlo special here.
Right, that's a different person. That's a classic.
It's very good.
Close to one.
Yeah, we're going to see the roll in. Oh, but the counter initiation from Crit gets off a nice snowball, so Nightfall will likely survive here. Going to get rolled on again, does Crit, so he's going to be the sacrifice for EG, as you hear the repeated haunt, but it's really just the Aghanim Scepter, I believe, from... So Earth Spirit not going to be so easy to take out, but there, he does get off the BKB, but the lasso obviously goes through it. He's taking a lot of damage. A huge back roll on the entirety of EG. We'll see how much damage this does in the end, as Arteezy's kind of ignoring it for now. And they're going to be able to find Baboka despite having that BKB. Crit looks to be relatively dead, but he's going to get Cold Embrace for the time being. Ori gets off the static link on Arteezy, attempting to TP out. He'll be successful. He's back home. Fly and Nightfall look to be just fine as well, as Crit actually doing a ton of damage to Ori. Flame Break keeping him quite low, but the Grave ends up saving him for the time being as well. Abed blinks in. He really wants this kill onto Ori. Apparently 5 deaths isn't enough. A nice vacuum, though. Monet, he's also quite low. Abed really wants to finish somebody off. Flame Break. The Manta ends up taking off that debuff, so some way, somehow, the Razor and Spectre survive. And it ends up just being a 1-for-1. As already 4 Boots of Bearing charges have been, actually probably more than that because they do refresh. Fly looks to be dead. Does get off another Cold Embrace. There's a roll in there, not really going to do much. So they will lose Fly, but he technically still another 15 seconds, so... See, okay, the buyback comes through. Lasso is there, and they're going to be able to take out XSS to start this fight. And Ori absolutely getting shredded by Lycan. And the Sprout actually keeping him alive a little bit with that Grave. He's going to TP back to base. It looks like the Dazzle drops instead, so it's a 2-for-0 in favor of EG. Monet gets glimmered. And I believe the Roche Pit is... That's how they got their initiation off, so... Doing that again for EG is going to be quite difficult as I say that. He gets destroyed. Oh, big back wall, though. Everybody inside these illusions. But the curse to try to counteract it. XSS is getting extremely low. It's going to get graved up. You can see Fly getting low as well. It's going to be a 1-for-2 to start things out. Arteezy dies, but that's just the Aegis. Nightfall trying to reset. Has his Triceratops at his ready. Monet looks like he's going to get dropped. A double kill for Nightfall. All right, he's got the spider legs, does Ori, so that's one way to get out of these Sprout leashes. Yeah, Ori, okay, static link on the Nightfall. Looks like he's gonna, oh, that was a long TP. It's actually gonna cost him. So Plasma Field finishes him off. So Aster able to actually find a pickoff despite having the number disadvantage.
Where did he TP to? That was
I don't know.
Is that a mid?
Not synergized necessarily, as we're going to see a fight on the other side here now. Focusing again on Baboka. He's going to get saved though. Nightfall continuing to try to right-click him. He's going to get the bash, but he's not going to continue on. Baboka will be able to roll away, and he actually dies to Abed's flame break, I believe, as Arteezy pops the BKB, continue to right-click inside this wall, kind of ignoring it for the most part as Ori looking to finish somebody off on the sideline. They're only going to lose Abed. He's going to buy back in the game, along with Arteezy. Will he buy back? It's the question. Likely not going to happen because Roche is not going to be up anytime soon. We'll see how much Aster can actually get out of this fight. Win, other than a tier 1 mid.
And now that Monet has the Skull Basher, Arteezy's really afraid to just BKB TP, which is what he's been doing.
EG, I mean, I think they got the range racks in the top lane at some point. Crit getting it gone on here. Nice initiation from Aster. And they're going to take out Fly as well, which is their main save. And Nightfall getting pushed out of the triangle. He's going to have to pop his ult. Looks like he's fine. Gonna try to turn his sights onto Baboka, but he pops the BKB and rolls away. Next item, though. Is it going to be an Abyssal? Indeed, it will be. As we're going to see the lasso initiation. This time it's going to be on the Darks here, but he gets off the vacuum with no wall to follow quite yet. A big flame break as Arteezy kind of stuck inside the wall. Has to pop his BKB as Monet continuing to focus him down. Arteezy's dead. No buyback available. Double kill for Ori as EG are falling apart in this fight. They did buy back on the fly. They've lost their most important hero in Arteezy's Nature's Promise. It's going to start tapering off a bit. I mean, they can still push. Don't get me wrong. Oh my goodness. They get the roll on Fly just as he was about to finish his TP, and that is 70 seconds. Nobody. Yep, crit. Baboka, very rare roll miss we see going on here. Nightfall getting chased. Ori is just as fast as a wolf, for God's sake. Has to apply the Abyssal Blade and run away. But Ori's going to continue on against the Plasma Field out. They're going to see him in the trees, and they're going to take him out. He actually kept up with the damn wolf, for God's sake. EG definitely on the back foot now as Aster. Spider legs are going to drop. It's all good, bruh.
Yeah.
So Aster looking to take this second set of racks as Arteezy getting gone on. The curse comes through, and it's going to save him for the time being. He gets off it. Looks like a Satanic on him, but the Aeondus is going to proc, so not a lot of damage to follow up with. You see the wall. Ori taking a ton of damage. It looks like he might fall, but he's going to get some extra regen coming in as well from his Satanic. And Crit's going to take a tumble as a result. Abed dies in his fountain to a Spectral Dagger. And Monet and company look primed and ready to take this 2-0 against EG.
Dude, Monet has a moon shard on Spectre.
Pretty good.
Like, that is how fat he is in this game. He's like, you know what? I'm just going to pick up a moon shard. I'm not going to die.
Yeah, now focusing on the tier 4 towers. EG with the last stand here, but they're going to go on top of Arteezy, and he's dead right off the bat. GG's called, and Aster, man, they look very good.
I got to say, Shandon, that was a pretty long game. It still didn't last as long as that pause.
Well, it was